Hey everyone, welcome back to the crazy story. Today, we follow Old Jin and his map. If you're tired, just crash at a cheap diner. If you're hungry, go dumpster diving. And if all else fails, snag an old pot, light a fire, and voila, the snow stopped. A girl went shopping, but was amazed to see the building she had been searching for. But everyone hesitated to face reality, and Old Jin lifted the key like unlocking a treasure. This rundown house was their target. The next day, Ohyu asked neighbors who knew Kiku's family once. The couple lived sweetly. But her husband surprisingly gambled after marriage bad luck. Akiko was drowning in debt. They couldn't even pay their rent for ages and finally pulled a disappearing act 3 months ago. They didn't say goodbye. While soothing Zingzi, Ohyu found their new address, so they boarded the tram again. But this time, our girl seemed preoccupied. She had just spotted her father's name in the paper. Her beloved cat had returned. That night, she tried to call her dad, but didn't know what to say when a drunk stumbled in behind her. Akiko's sobs annoyed her, sparking a verbal spat with the drunk until Old Jin interrupted. The next moment, a paramedic vehicle crashed into the clinic, leaving everyone stunned. In the chaos, Ohyu thought, what perfect luck. But just then, she fainted. The doctor told Old Jin she's very weak. And that's where it turns out Ohyu has been overworked every day, and with her nutrition lacking, she finally threw up blood and passed out. Soon, they were all in tears, as Ohyu's hospital bill completely drained Old Jin's savings. This was her secret savings of $30,000 for her daughter, and Old Jin was desperate to get it back. Just then, in a dramatic twist, Old Jin froze in shock when he saw the nurse. Let it all out, Dad, by crying. Turns out, after Old Jin disappeared, his mother ran the shop alone and spent a ton of time searching for him. It turns out Jin was once the bike shop owner. He was swindled into gambling debts and left to avoid burdening his mother and daughter. But now his daughters are grown, Old Jin only feels debt towards them. 'Tis marrying just one's life. She hopes Dad can come home to live with them, while Ohyu is fuming on the side. They have been living together for so long, yet Old Jin doesn't have a single honest word to say. He can spin lies about losing his wife and daughter without batting an eye, treating the girl and himself like me. In front of his daughter, he said all sorts of cringe-worthy things, leaving Old Jin speechless. After saying that, he called the girl to leave, but she was totally confused. Why would Ohyu put down Old Jin in front of her daughter? Isn't every dad just wanting to look good for their kids? Ohyu made those remarks because she believed that true love means accepting all of someone's flaws to become a real family. The girl had already noticed how Ohyu's feelings for her had been growing deeper by the day. Ohyu believed being together was best, especially as the child would soon find her mom. Only the prostitute knew Ohyu was abandoned and had nowhere to go, but she gazed at the sky silently, lost in thought. Meanwhile, the TV was airing the year-end awards, when suddenly an urgent news flash interrupted. The missing baby looked just like her child, causing Ohyu to feel an ache in her heart. Then, they encountered a woman attempting to end her life, but thankfully, the girl's acting skills saved the day. At that moment, Akiko's crying drew the woman's attention. To their surprise, the woman in the photo tried to hug her child, but was slapped back by Ohyu. After all, abandoning a child infuriates. If not found by them, who knows the consequences? Meanwhile, Akiko frantically explained. Her husband secretly ditched the baby. She's desperately searched ever since. Once she realized it wasn't Akiko's fault, Ohyu returned the baby to her, while Old Jin arrived at Akiko's place, and let me tell you, it looked just like a garbage pile. Then he told Old Jin that her child had been miscarried before birth, and that this baby was actually stolen from the hospital by Akiko. She ditched it to avoid trouble, and she had broken up with Akiko, so Old Jin was there to find out where she was. But when he learned she wanted to be with her dead child, he felt the chill creeping in. He dropped their pictures and rushed out, thankfully finding Ohyu and Jazai at the shrine. She thought the child's mother was fake, and in this situation, they had to follow the babe's cries, but in the chaos, she confused another child for her own. Seeing this, Akiko grabbed her child and fled, hijacking a truck on the way. After a thrilling chase, Akiko crashed into a building and, facing an emergency, had no choice but to climb to the rooftop with the baby. At that moment, she finally recognized her past mistakes. While Akiko was teetering on the edge of life and death, one wrong move could spell disaster. Apparently, Akiko thought her unborn child had died inside her, which shattered her life. She believed that if she had a child, her husband would step up, and life would return to what it once was. So, she rushed to the maternity ward, saw the newborn smiling, and thought this baby could be hers. She just wanted to start fresh. I'm out of here. Akiko, stay close behind me. Please, just die already. All I want is to see my mom again. Not until now did Akiko realize the child's innocence. Ohyu and Old Jin raced to help. Come on, who doesn't love their own child? Ohyu pleaded with Akiko to return the baby. But at that moment, Akiko's body heat melted the snow, and gravity pulled everyone down.